going on, guys? We're live Tuesday evening, my favorite time of the week. We're on with Aldo from Boondock Baits. What's up, Aldo?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Thanks for joining us tonight. We got Luke as my co-host today. Daniel couldn't make it. We all love you, Daniel. I know you're watching. I think he's watching. But yeah, man, what's up? What's going on? We're gonna get into it in a little bit, guys. As you know, we're going to talk fishing, events. But actually, let's start off with the events first, right? What do you think about that, Luke?
I love it. I love talking about events. Sorry, guys, I'm a little late to the table. My son had a football game today, which I missed because of work. So I was talking to him, catching up on his game, and I'm just setting up my area right now.
Nice. Did they win?
Yeah, they won.
Nice. That's good. Aldo we were talking backstage. His son had baseball practice today.
Yeah, dude, busy day.
Yeah. It's always something. These kids, man.
But we're gonna hang out for this hour, and then we could get back to living our lives. All right, let's go with you, Aldo, first. What you got going on this weekend, man?
Well, right now we got the tournament going on, and guys are putting up fish.
Sorry about that.
So that's always fun in October. This is my third year doing it, and guys hit me up like before October started, and they were like, "Hey, you gonna do this thing again? Like, I want to win." There he goes. So I was like, "All right, cool. Like, let's do it." So that's going on, and then obviously we got our Tackle Express show coming up, and that's this Saturday. Starts at 10. You got free food from I think like 11ish to until the food runs out. But it's going to be cool. Artemis, RX Baits, all these guys are going to be there. Piz Swim Baits. Charlie's going to be there if he stops disappearing.
Bait slingers.
So all these cool.
So what's the deal?
Vendors.
You guys are putting me in the trash bin?
No. Oh, you saw the layout? No. So the back of it, there's a big trash, like it's a bricked off, like compactor kind of thing, like where they put the trash. And I wanted to not put anybody near that. But we have such a limited space back there. And Chad's girlfriend was like, "Oh, she's going to be grilling the burgers. I want to be right at the door." I said, "Well, I can't have you right at the door because whoever's right next to you, to your left or right, you're going to stink up his new shirt drop with burger smell and all that stuff. And I can't have that. So I got to put you over here, but I don't want to put anybody in the trash." So we had to space it out. And I think it'll work out. It's not that bad. I put myself by the trash just so nobody can be like, "Oh, fucking Aldo, you did this."
No, I'm not actually in the trash. I'm in Fish RX's booth.
So, and I think I put you guys closer to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right we're right next to the food, so I'll just be tortured. Be like, "Man, that's some good smelling food."
Yeah, but I put myself up there by the trash can, so come smell some trash and buy some jigs. It's not bad. It's not that
some
bad.
Barbecue smelling jigs. Oh, new drop.
Oh,
stay tuned.
Stiff jigs, scratch it and toss it. Huh?
So me and Charlie went down there last year, and we had a blast.
Oh yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. People come out, but more than anything, it's a locals thing, and it doesn't not like local like Santa Clarita Valley and Long Beach. Like it's a local bait maker thing, and Tackle Express is so connected with that they're allowing us to kind of just set that up because it's pretty easy for him to pick up the phone and get big brands to come out and maybe host something there. But no, he wants us to kind of flourish and do our thing, and it's really important. Like I tell,
well, dude, he does have some. You guys have some big brands, guy. Like Boondock Baits is gonna be there. That's a big brand. Love it. I love it. Look at him blush.
Piz is gonna be there.
Piz is gonna be there. Like
Piz is gonna be there.
Add on to it. Yeah, he reached out and I was like, dude, of course, man. Like, who doesn't want?
Speaking of it being a local scene, I've kind of had a design that Charlie kind of helped me with a bit of the concept work, and we've been holding it in our back pocket, and we're dropping it for this event.
Oh,
look at that!
Worth the grind.
It speaks facts, dude. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, so that's
is that gonna be
dude. I didn't even see did you change the striper color?
No, It's just the
Oh.
reflection. So yeah,
Oh,
those
okay.
shirts. I actually just got the prints today, so I'll start assembling those shirts probably tomorrow for the show.
I mean,
Nice.
special drops.
You got
Good
anything
bait.
special for the show, Aldo?
Nah, get the same shit.
Just your usual jig.
No, I'm putting up some cool colors, but more than anything, it's just
Come here.
like my prices go down, obviously, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of the guys out there they do show prices, which is cool, like because a lot of these guys come out to support local, and local wants to support them. So look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Hey, you should just talk. You should just hold them there and just talk.
No, but it goes back to that thing, like support local. Like when you're
Yeah.
putting money into Boondock, bait slingers, RX, whatever it is, like you're supporting local guys with families and stuff. You're putting money into helping us kind of grow and be better. When you're putting money into those bigger companies, we've all done it. I mean, I still do it. You need this or whatever. You're putting money into big corporations that don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about you. They care less about what you got going on. Like the local community needs to stick together. And that's such a cliche. I hate that community word, right? Because being in the industry, people that preach community sometimes don't act it, right? And I don't like to be part of that whole community. But in the reality of it, at its very core, it's local guys supporting local guys, and that's what it's all
Yep.
about. So,
I'm gonna bring up Megabass, and I'm just gonna say it, man. Their Vision 110s can't beat them. Can't beat them.
are there jerk
But
baits?
I was
Yeah.
but I was fishing a lot of their dark sleepers.
Mhm.
And I know some guys who talked to people higher up at their company and said, "Hey, for the West Coast, we need a stronger hook. These are bending out. We need an extra strong hook. What can we do? Can we do a West Coast special?" And they said, "No, we don't think you're a big enough market and this hook's going to be good enough." And so it's like, guess what? I don't fish the dark sleeper anymore. We're like, and that's what you're talking. It's community, right? Like we're not a good enough market. Guess what? I'm gonna find some stuff that fits on some locally made hooks. I'm gonna find some stuff that fits on blacktail and
Yep.
Viking head and warbait. And I'm gonna fish stuff that's made by our people.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, they can pick up their phone and DM you, DM me, and get an answer the same day. Like, good luck trying that with one of these bigger companies. Like, hey,
You
how
got
do
to
I do
send an
this?
email,
Yeah, they don't care, man. You put money
and
in
it's
their
probably
pocket.
like not even it's probably like some dude that never fished in his life.
And
Yeah.
I'll say something
Some
too.
nerd
I'll
from
say
college.
like let's just say I were to hit up Boondocks and Boondocks doesn't get back to me. Maybe like that's not a thing to take personal,
Dude,
but
I've heard that guy
but
replies in like a second.
what
Like,
I do know, but what I do know is if someone says your hooks are bending out in our local fishery, it will be addressed because he's part of the local fishery.
Should be addressed, right? It should be. You would imagine that it'd be like right on it, be like, oh yeah, let's fix that because we want to make sure that market is content with what we're putting out.
Yep.
But yeah, no, nothing
And yeah,
personal,
so
but
no,
it's just the way.
and it is true though. But it's a conversation that we've had for a long time, right? Like, a local guy's probably gonna listen to you more than some big corporate guy. Talking
100%.
about who are you, little guy?
Yeah, like you're not one of these big guys on the big tournaments. Like we don't care, and that's
Yeah.
their business. Their business is to keep the money flowing in, right? And they're doing it at a higher level. And just because I can't start a business with $1 million doesn't mean I shouldn't go for it, right? So here we are going for it. And when it's local and support, it benefits everybody. I listen. Hey man, can you make me this with that? And cool, I'll make it for you if that's what works for you. Like let me take a crack at it. So yeah, that's what it's all about, really. But
So did you guys talk about where the toy drive's gonna be at Tackle Express?
it's probably going to be there at Tackle Express, man. I'm trying to get him to do so. If you don't know, like Tackle Express, another small guy that started, like when he first started, it was like a small shop, right? Like hole in the wall, like probably twice this room. It was small. Then he got that bigger spot in Santa Clarita, and now he's doing well. He's got a warehouse, and he's got a boat in
Nice.
there. It's a huge warehouse. I was like, dude, let's do it at the warehouse. Like the parking is just huge. You can have 30 vendors in there. And he's like
When's
thinking
that?
about it. So we're gonna
When's
see.
that going to be?
I think we're gonna do it the week before Christmas. We're still kind of in the the 15s, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
keep us posted.
Oh, we'd love to have you guys. Like when he called me like, hey, let's set this thing up. I mean, it was without a doubt like I got to get you guys involved. I got to get like all of my local guys, and I know there's local makers out there that we can't have everybody. If you've been to the back of Tackle Express, man, it's so small. And to the point where like the first or the second year that we did it, I think we had too many vendors, and I didn't put up my pop-up just to give everybody space. I was like, cool, I'll just set up a table
I think
and trash.
the year that me and Charlie were there, you didn't put up your pop-up.
I didn't put up the pop-up. It was there. It's just I gave it to somebody else to, they came out a little further than me, and so it's not a big space, is what I'm saying. We would love to have everybody. So I hope nobody took it personal, but
Yeah.
because I have no.
But hey, hopefully that December one is gonna be epic.
I hope he has it at the warehouse, because then we can bring everybody out.
Yeah,
it'd be a great event, and the toys that would come in from that, it's gonna be great. Give it to some kids that really need it right now. Times are a little weird and tough, and I think kids need something a little special this year.
dude, the economy's tough right now.
The economy, and we won't go into too much of what's going on, because we all know what's going on. But it's bad for a lot of people.
Me and Charlie were at the last event, and we heard quite a few people talking about job-related stuff and how it was kind of rough or weird. And yeah, we're hearing more of it than we used to.
It's it's kind of like what it's been the last few years. Like it keeps going that way, and it's hard to hear, because like obviously my income relies on people buying my stuff, right? But if they're not doing well, they're gonna put fishing on the back burner. They can't. I know a couple guys that haven't fished for a while because they can't. They got
groceries and mortgage come first.
Yeah. So man, it's sad to hear, and it affects everybody. So hopefully things get better. But more than anything, man, it's such a. I appreciate everybody that places an order or a DM or like, because it does help in a big way. So trust me, like all that stuff, and that's why I try to respond.
And especially like right now involved. when the dollar's more important, when they put that dollar in your court, it really shows that
yeah, because they can go anywhere, right? They can go anywhere, and especially in my case, they can go anywhere and buy jig. They buy it from me because maybe there's a connection, maybe there's a local, like I want to support local. It's not the cheapest. They're gonna spend a little more money with me. They're getting a better product, I feel, but yeah, they can go anywhere and buy a cheap jig, and when they don't, man, it's much appreciated. So everybody that this gets to, man, I really love you guys for that. So
yeah,
thanks, man.
I got to shout out everyone who's been these last couple weeks, and even before that, but especially these last couple weeks, buying my pre-order sweaters, coming out and buying my shirts, booking my charters. I appreciate all of you for putting your money where you're putting it, because I know that money's more special now than it's been the last couple years.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Big time, bro.
But I think that's another thing that goes back to like being a smaller company is you can offer a little bit more than somebody who's got the money flow. They don't have to worry about that, right? So I can offer something more than what X, Y, and Z can offer. You can offer more than what that other charter can do, because you're gonna have like that personal touch with
that personal experience.
It means more to you. There's more value. You appreciate what they're doing for you, so you're gonna really go out of your way to make sure that they have a good time. They get on fish. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
That's the way it goes, man.
That's the way it goes. So I want to talk about your tournament. So this is your third year doing the tournament, right?
Yeah.
It's always a Halloween thing, right?
Yeah, it's a Halloween thing. We did the Freddy Krueger last year, and then we did the candy corn the first year.
Dude, let's even start out with the beginning. Let's lay out the tournament rules.
So it starts from the 1st to the 31st. You have to buy the jig. I associate with, like, the last 2 years has been with Tackle Express. So the jigs get dropped off at Tackle Express. You have to buy them to them, and then you just go out and fish. And you gotta show me the fish, the picture, and the the
jig.
identifier. In this case, it was Doofy. If you guys seen Scary Movie,
Yeah.
But
Doofy, you're not supposed to bother. Mom says you can't bother him when he's
can't bother
vacuuming.
me. Yeah. So it's just a way for me to kind of get people to get out there and fish a jig, because that jig bite is addictive, and a lot of
Oh
guys just
man,
don't
it
fish
is.
it. They want to go out there and like, let me see if I can stick one, and they stick a nice one. It's like, fuck, that jig bite is good,
Dude,
So now they're
jig fishing in the salt is a different. It's a different man. They hit
Hey,
it just a different way.
I love it.
You know why Charlie just said that? Because he's only caught largemouth on top water.
I haven't caught a largemouth on a jig, but I also haven't fished a jig.
He's like, yeah, jigs in the salt.
And the salt, nowhere else.
Hey, it's all about. Hey, I mean, I can't say for the fresh, right? But hopefully soon I get to do
Bro,
some.
dude, the invite's been there, bro. Like,
That's what I was. That's what I was saying, right? We gotta
Dude,
hit the.
Charlie's gonna show up, but he's just gonna bring top water.
It's getting cold
Dude,
up here, and I think that's slowing down. So you're gonna have to fish a jig.
Me and Charlie go to the parks, and we're like top water or nothing.
I mean,
or nothing.
Bite that,
and we get
solid.
mostly nothing.
It is. It's such a sick bite, man. Like, all right, talk about. You're a big jig guy, right? Like, talk about jig fishing. Like, what are you looking for? What are your like when you're fishing? What are you looking for to pitch, to cast? Break it down.
My favorite is definitely flipping, right? Flipping and punching through cover. Like, I usually find bigger fish in that cover because they're ambushing bait as it comes by. But I fish it anywhere. I've been to Castaic and done well. I've been to Pyramid and done well. Like, it just so happens that I'm 10 minutes away from this lake, so that's my go-to lake. But definitely flipping heavy jigs, big jigs. The finesse one kills, but I just like that heavy bite because it calls up those big girls. I have the Jigzilla, which is
how heavy?
Depending on the cover, but at least 5/8. Half you can get away with 5/8, 3/4, and
I'm a 3/4 guy.
So you're punching with 3/4.
Yeah, 3/4,
Wait,
half ounce, 5/8, 3/4. You just have to be more picky about your spots when you go with the lighter jig, like something with not so much cover. Like, it's in between a bunch of stuff, and you see a little pocket of water. That's where I want to put it because it's not going to have that much. It's not going to be a struggle to get it down there, right? With that heavier jig, if I can punch right through that shit, and then just pull out whatever's in there or close to it, But big jigs, big fish, right? I mean, that's the goal. But
Tom asked, football or swim jig?
I mean, it depends what you're doing, right? If I'm facing a lot of cover, I'm flipping. I'm flipping a big jig. If I'm trying to find fish, if I'm fan casting, if I'm looking for them, swim jig. Also depends the time of the year. If they're actively biting shad or they're chasing, swim jig all day long. But I know that on a hot summer day, they're in cover. That's where I'm going to focus.
Chill.
So big jigs, flipping, and that bite, dude. When that bite happens, and you set and that thing gets tight, and you got to rip them through all that shit, it's so good. I mean, look, top water, flipping. I mean, frog is the same thing, and maybe like spinnerbait, but it's right up there. Like, that bite is really good, and I've lost plenty of fish ripping them out. Boom, you see them come out, they start kicking their head around. That jig comes out flying, and you lost a nice 5-6 pounder, and it's like, oh shit. But
I gotta also say, as far as like going heavy, I feel like when I'm going lighter, my jig's doing what the water wants it to do, what the structure, what the cover wants it to do. Where when I've got that heavy 3/4 1 ounce jig, the jig's doing what I want it to do. I'm able to impose my will a little more.
You're in more control. So
I have not only control, like either one, I can cast where I want to cast it, but it's going underwater where I want it to go when it's a heavier jig.
Dude, and I've seen videos and pictures like when you guys go out for calico, like those fucking.
Hey, we took Aldo fishing for calico one time, man. That was
a blast, bro.
No, we didn't.
No, me and Ben. Me and Ben
did.
The homie Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I fell in love with that.
Shout out to my homie Ben. Ben Athletic. from Below Average Fishing?
I called him this week because I really wanted to go out, and he was already out there. I was like, okay, motherfucker. All right. Dude, that bite's good, and I love it.
No,
Just
it
being
is.
around the
It's fun,
small
man.
dolphins and shit. Like, it was just like, this is cool. I love it, you know? But
Yeah, it was cool. It
jig
was
in my
cool. You got
hand,
on,
put me anywhere.
right?
Put me anywhere with the jig in my hand,
Anytime.
and I'll fish and I'll have fun.
So what line weight are you using on a 3/4 ounce for flipping?
If I'm flipping like dirty cover, right? Let me see if I don't hit my wall right here. Oh, you cabrón. Braid. I'm going straight braid. A lot of people are like, straight braid. And look, I'm flipping dark pockets of water. The water's not that clear. They're not going to see it. They don't care. They're focused on this beautiful thing dancing in front of them. If I'm fishing something clear with not a lot of cover, I'll put it like a 20-pound leader on there. If I'm
What
flipping
pound straight braid?
50.
50 straight.
Oh,
Oh,
50, PowerPro. Always PowerPro.
Luke thought you were
green.
gonna say 20.
No, no 20.
Well, no, I would just normally, if someone's going straight braid, they're usually going lighter than me, not heavier than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I do 40 straight braid. So when I was expecting you to say 20 or 30 and you said 50, and it was like, oh,
Even in the,
I
even
like
in the
that.
kelp,
my man.
when you're
What?
fishing
Even
kelp,
in the
you're
kelp.
still running.
Yep.
I do everything 40 to 40.
Okay.
I got two setups. I got 40 to 40 or 80 to 80. I'm like, I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you tying 80 on? What do you have 80 on?
My 300s.
Oh, okay.
Or I might put 40 on them if we're fishing the wall, but like the 300s typically are what I'm throwing heavier stuff with, like maybe an A rig or a surface iron,
Leader, no leader.
or if I'm going for Cabria.
Are you putting a
All of
leader
a
on that
sudden.
80 or no leader on that 80?
80 to 80.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
But I might go a
Dude.
little lighter, like if I were to, let's say I were to take one of those and want to throw a sugar shaker, I'd probably go 80 to 40. But it's still, it's the same thing. I do it's 80 or 40. I don't really have 50, 60, any of that in between stuff.
Everything's.
He
I've
said,
gone
screw that, I
81.
skip.
So, well, I have 80 on one reel, and that's when it gets really matted for frog fishing. Because I've broken off 50
On a frog?
On a frog.
Where does it do you lose it at the, like, it
Not at
breaks
the
out
knot.
at the knot? All right.
Not at the knot. And it was 1 year in particular, I lost a nice fish, and it got so heavy. And I thought maybe I had a bad batch of PowerPro, but it was just really, really heavy, and I was muscling them out, and maybe I had a flake.
Ooh.
I don't know. When you flip a lot and you're touching up against those toolies, yeah, you start seeing little breaks in the braid, and maybe I just got lazy and I didn't retie, and that's my fault. But
I
always got to check.
I had a bad batch of 40 once. I was in Florida and I kept snapping off snook. And finally, like, I started snapping it with my hand just to feel where it was snapping. And I grabbed 20, and the 20 was harder to break. And it was like, oh, I got a bad batch.
Yeah. Shit like that happens,
Yeah, started throwing my 20 and started landing them.
How old can braid really get? I was told like 5 years, and I run it until I can't run it no more, but 5, 6 years, and then you got to switch it. I just buy the pens and I recolor it. Dude, fucking braid's expensive, bro. Like
Tom has another question.
Hold on. I pull halfway off my reel, splice it, re-spool.
Dude, I've done that like multiple times.
All my reels, if I start feeling the knot, that means I've broken off enough times and need another half spool. But I'd rather do that than re-spool the whole damn thing.
What is your preferred plastic on a jig for heavy punching and jig fishing?
Let me see. So I got this one right here. I should just take them off here.
Tom, thanks for asking the questions.
Tom, he'll apply it too. Tom's a fucking stick. So
yes, he is.
2 things, right? If I'm flipping heavy cover and they're picking up the bite, if I'm getting tapped on the way down, I want to slow that jig down, right? So I'm going with like a double tail, anything with a little kick to it that'll help slow that bait down as it's going down. If I'm getting bit on the bottom, like they're on the bottom, I want to go with something like the toxic OMR, right?
Mm.
Slim. It still has appendages that will move once it hits the water, but it'll go straight down. So a little bit of both. If they're picking it up on the way down, if they're suspended, slow it down. Something with really like wide appendages that'll slow that jig down. If they're not, if they're on the bottom, go with the beaver tail, go with the toxic bait, and just get down there and start working your jig. So either one, figure it out, but either one will do well. You know, so that's my go-to. But you know, everybody has their own go-to plastics, but either beaver tail, double Yamamoto to slow it down, or the toxic because it's a nice bulky bait. So
You know, it's funny because I'm obviously talking about salt here, but you're talking about if you're getting the short bites, going lighter, slowing it down. That way you're more likely to catch them on the fall. And traditionally, that's exactly what I would do. But I remember a couple of trips in particular where that turned them off, and we went heavier, so it was going down faster, and the bite picked up.
yeah, it's fucking fish, man.
It's,
You just never know.
yeah, it's like you never know.
You never
It's
know.
just adapting to what they want, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
First of all, finding what they want. You know,
Yep.
a lot of times people get stubborn. They're like, "No, I want to get bit on this," and it's like everybody else is getting bit on this. Maybe you want to jump. You know?
Yeah.
I've been on guided trips and it's like, oh, the A rig's getting bit. Johnny from Staben, he kills it on the A rig, and I'm throwing the jig, and it's like his 5 bites to my 1. And yeah, it's just what I want to get bit on. Like this is what I'm gonna throw. Like whatever comes from it, comes from it. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we've all gotten there to the point of fishing. Like I can go out with a Senko or a drop shot. No offense to anybody who does it. Like that's great. If you want to put numbers up, yeah. But if you want to just dial in what you want to dial in on, you're gonna fight for it. You know.
Yeah.
It's worth the grind, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
It's the grind, and
Charlie.
I'm gonna put the work in. I'm gonna put the work in because that's how I want to get bit. Before I got bit on the jig, man, I was throwing the jig every single day. And
catch them how you like to catch them.
And just
exactly,
go out
Tom.
there and perfect that, you know.
What's up, Happy? You got Happy Bear?
Dude likes to throw swim baits. Swim baits are hard. Like they you don't.
Oh yeah, man.
Bites, but he wants to get that swim bait bite. You're gonna go out and throw that shit all day until that one fish decides, yeah, that's what I want.
It's gonna be worth it though,
and it's gonna be worth it because you know you worked for that fish, you know.
Yeah.
So is the heartbreak. The heartbreak's there too when you're throwing something that you want to throw and you know the bite's not coming as often as you'd like, and you hook it and you lose it. It's the heartbreak's just as powerful.
Dude, and the salt is like you're stuck on throwing this swim jig and you're like, right on a rock.
Yeah, I lost a few jigs that night we went out. I was like,
dude,
what's happening over here?
It happens, man. And there's nights, dude, honestly, there's nights where I don't lose a thing. And there's nights where it's like, dude, it's just like my jig it wants to find a hole, you know?
There's nights where you lose. Dude, I've had nights out there where I've lost over $200 in gear. Like, it's like, I got to get back out there tomorrow.
Shit, yeah. Redeem the night, you know? Redeem the last night and do better.
John's on the chat. What's up, John?
What John?
Johnny.
Johnny
boy. Yeah.
Fuck that fool, dude.
Aldo will give you the best jig lessons. He'll be like, you just got to do it. You just got to do this. And 2 seconds later, flipping 6 pound on toolies in front of you.
I like that.
Dude, I've taken him out and he gets bit. And it's the getting him out part that he has a little trouble with. And it's like, it's frustrating for me because I want him to fucking land it, right? But I can't. I'm not a good teacher. Like, just do it, dude. Like, just flip it. And he's like, well, what the fuck does that mean? And then you're just backseating me, bro. He's like, take the front, man. I'll fucking flip back here.
Backseating me.
But yeah, just do it.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of the biggest fish get caught off the back of the boat.
Damn. Tom's over here telling John that you he runs runs jigs on the A rig.
Yeah, no, John's a character.
John, let me
man.
catch you running swim jigs, some boondock swim jigs on an A rig.
It'll work.
Why
Hey,
not?
I'm
I've
pretty
swam
sure it
football jigs
would.
back and gotten bit. You know, Yeah, it'll
Dude,
fucking work.
Daniel runs slugs on the A rig.
The ace, what did you call it? The slugger?
The Alabama
The
slugger.
Alabama slugger?
That's a good
And he
brand
kills
right
on that thing. He kills on that thing. I was like, you can't run slugs on an A rig. That's stupid. It's not gonna work. And he like
Then he
starts sending me videos
a
of him
big
killing
sand
it.
bass.
Dude, of him just killing it on the A rig with slugs.
of the slugger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, fish what you like, fish what you're comfortable with. But if you want to get good at just overall, man, you got to change it up sometimes. You know, you got to get good at this and that. I started throwing the swim bait and the rat this last year. Was never comfortable with it, and some big
Dude,
fish come off of it.
the
I
rat's
love
my
it.
favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, over top
big,
water
bulky
overall
bait
is
gets
like
bit.
it's a fun bite, man.
Yeah,
It's a grind,
definitely up there.
right? It's
Yeah.
a grind.
Dude,
But
largemouth is a grind in general, at least for us up here at these parks. No one's like, oh yeah, I go to the parks and it's just they're jumping out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, it's look, I fish this lake here. It's pressured the same way. I just know what I'm doing. I've been there long enough where I know what I'm doing. You know, you got
I'll
cats that
I'll
go to certain lakes and just kill because they know the lake. They know
I'll
what to
yeah,
tell
look for.
I'll tell you this. I grew up next to your lake. It's not pressured anywhere near these ones.
I've been out there sometimes and just fucking nothing. To the point where like I run out of ideas. I'm just like, I don't know what to do next. And it's frustrating. It's like, all right, cool. Sometimes it bites on. The last 2 years, I would say it's changed. It's not the way it used to be, you know?
Oh really?
Oh yeah. And I don't know if it's the people or just
Different bait in the water?
something. I don't get it. But I've been out there and yeah, public lakes they're smashed daily, you know.
hmm
But the bites slow down here and then I'll go to Castaic or Pyramid and do better. And it's like, all
Yeah.
right, it's fucking weird. But that's fishing, right? You can't
yeah.
expect to
Dude,
kill
I'll
it
tell
every
you
day.
this, that even like the bite at the walls changed. What I was using last year does not work this year.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Smaller,
you got to adapt.
smaller bait in the water. They're holding on smaller bait. Even short pounding, like small is getting. There's so much small bait in the water, man.
And
But
all of
then
that changes it, you know.
it's also
Everything
turned.
changes it so drastically.
I mean, for at least me, myself, it's a day bite. Like I haven't gotten anything at night. Short
Dude,
pounding, of course.
Charlie acting like he's shore pounding. Fucking
Charlie.
boat guy
All
over
right,
here.
Charlie. I don't have a boat.
Boat guy. Charlie's always out on some boat.
Every time
I
I see
got
videos,
boat.
you're on a boat.
I got boat legs.
Oh yeah, I'm shore pounding. Yeah, right, dude. Charlie hasn't shore pounded in like 9 months.
No, for real. I short pounded last week.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you did.
I did.
Shore pounded from
I
Ben's
just.
boat.
You're throwing towards the shore.
It
from the
just
boat.
sucks that the fish that I caught couldn't post it, man. It was foul hook. Time to get him in the water. You know, I'm
It was
not about
foul
that,
hook.
man.
Oh, so you didn't catch him? You snagged him.
No, I didn't snag him, but he chewed the hook wrong, and I'm not about taking pictures with bloody fish. Like I got him in the water, he swam away, and it was cool, you know.
He
So
died, but it's cool.
because no,
Hey, no, I'm with you, Charlie.
hey, nah, dude, he swam away.
People don't need to take a photo of every single fish they catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I see a little bit of blood, I panic and I you gotta get him in the water.
Get him in the water. Get him in the water,
Coagulate, dude. They say Sprite.
When I see a little bit of blood, I'm
Sprite.
can't handle it.
They say it coagulates the blood. I don't know how true that is, but like you see like a foul hooked fish for Sprite.
Yeah, hey, although I
like,
short pound with a Sprite, bro.
carry a Sprite everywhere you go, bro. You never know. Yeah, I don't fucking do it. But then again, I'm hooking them right. I don't know what you're doing, dude.
Nah, yeah, he just ate it wrong, I guess, you know.
It happens.
You gonna blame it on him?
I am.
You put a hook in that thing's mouth and you're gonna blame it on him?
I am.
It's part of fishing.
Hey, so what is this? John said he stole your rat fish.
Say again.
He said, "Don't even get him started about how he alleges I stole his rat fish.
Well, yeah, because I get blown up, and it's like, oh fuck, I missed the fish. Okay, cool. I'm reeling in to fucking get another one, and here, fucking rat goes out, or whatever he was throwing goes out, and he catches it, and it's like, all right, dude, you want to poach my shit? All right, I got, dude. He doesn't do that often, but I had a buddy that like, if I got bit, he'd right in there,
Right next to you.
Second shot at him, bro. Like, whatever, you know.
Right next to you.
Is that largemouth etiquette? Like if you get bit, you let the person recast at their own bite?
When I'm out with people, I do. I want them to catch. You know,
because when I'm with Charlie, if he's like, "Oh, I just got bit," I'm going for that spot. I'm like, thanks for the info, Charlie.
He does. Hey, no F's given, huh?
And
then
and then he lands the fish too.
And then he lands it, and when he catches it, he gives you the phone. Here, take a picture of this. You know?
Hey, that's exactly what it is. Hey, let's take this quick video real quick. All right.
It depends who you're with, you know, but I always give somebody a second chance. I've given like third chance. If you can't get it, I'll fucking try to get it, you know? But that's just me. When I go out with people, like if you finally take me up on my offer and come out, then I'm focused on you catching fish, you know? I can be at that lake tomorrow, but like if somebody comes out that isn't usually out here, I want you to catch fish. So I want you to, and there's some people that take it well. My buddy Justin, I brought him out and I was like, "Here, man, I'm going to show you what to do. This is how you flip, blah 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 blah." And I'm barely fishing. I've put my rod down sometimes with people, and they catch 2-3 fish more than me. And dude, I fucking smoked him at his own lake. It's like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, I don't care.
I'll let you, homie. I'll let you.
Fucking say that shit. Like I put my rod down.
Aren't people funny?
Something else, dude. Yeah, not everybody's like.
Hey, that's right. Tom knows what's up. I'm all about this. You know, proper etiquette should be like, hey, I got you with the net, homie. You know?
See, Johnny?
Dude.
That's how you do it.
Dude.
Come on.
Aldo's a stick and he was watching me catch. Just showing him what's up.
I took out Nate and I was telling him like, oh, do this, do that.
Nate Stilo?
No.
Nate.
Forget it. He's always on a bike. I forget how his Instagram tag is, but and he smoked me. He smoked me like 8-3 or something like that. And I was happy about it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people just like to fucking rub it in. It's like, oh, fucking smoke on his own leg. Like,
I'll smoke you in your own leg, bro.
On your own fucking house, nigga. Sorry. But no, some people just it's funny. I don't take anything like that seriously. I'm like, whatever, man. But yeah, fucking if I miss a fish, give me a second shot at it, fool. Like, let me take another stab at it.
Dude, I get so stoked when I see people catch fish, man.
I love it. Ben's like that. Dude,
I love it, dude.
Catch something in front of Ben, I turn around, he's already got his fucking knuckles in my like, dude, give me some. Like, fuck yeah, bro. Like that dude's like always.
Hey, that's Ben's like thing. Like when I started watching him on I'm gonna start talking about Ben from Below Average Fishing, fanboying over him before he even knew. That was his thing, dude. Like fist pumping the camera, like. Everybody who catch fish is like fist pump.
I get excited, especially if it's on a jig. I'm like, bro, you just fucking slammed it on the jig.
I want
to fucking shake you. You know?
I mean, largemouth is an accomplishment, man. When you catch a fish in fresh water, it's like, damn, I'm doing something right, you know?
Yeah, I mean, especially like you said, like at these local lakes, like they're pressured. If you did enough to trick them and hook them and land them, fucking pat yourself on the back. You did something good, you know? It's not like it was years ago, you know. Now it's a grind, so it's got to be an accomplishment that you can say to yourself, like, dude, I did something right, you know. So, kudos.
So when you let's say somebody hits you up, let's say, hey man, like somebody watches this video, what are 2 things people should look for when they're trying to get into like jig fishing?
First things first, you gotta look for a Boondock jig. No, go out there and buy a jig, right?
Get your Boondock jig and pair it with a Bait Slinger's 2 waters rod made for the jig.
That's all you need. Done. No, look at where you're fishing first and foremost, right? Crawfish are on the menu for bass everywhere in Southern California. You know, the color of the crawfish is going to depend on the habitat, right? So muddy, clayish water, you're going to usually see darker, reddish, brownish crawfish. Greener pastures, a lot of grass, there's a lot of vitamin A in the water, they're going to develop a different color. So know where you're fishing. All right, I'm going to hit Castaic. That's muddy, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go buy a brown jig. But on that side of Castaic, there's a lot of grass. Okay, we're going to go with a little more of an orange and blue.
Mhm.
Get the right gear. Go out there and just fucking do it. Right?
Now, when you say right gear, and you can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, you mean like you want a fast action rod that you can really set that hook with?
When you're flipping, absolutely. You want to
Yeah.
do everything possible to get him out of his zone, right? He's got toolies, he's got rocks. I mean, you guys know out there in the salt, the first thing they want to do is run you into a fucking
Run,
cave.
yeah.
Well, that was one of the things that Nate Steele clued me in on. He was like, "Hey, when you're fishing freshwater on these jigs, he's like, these rods you're using right now, the action's too slow. You need a little faster rod so that you can really punch that hook through its mouth in a timely manner before it can spit it."
Yeah. And if you know the gear you need for that area, that's like half the job right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get bit, get a clean hook set. A lot of guys, I just did a video with Tackle Express where we talked about the hook set a little bit, right? I have a lot of guys that DM me like, I get bit, I just cannot sink the hook. And it's different out there. Like when we went out calico fishing,
Yeah.
I would get bit and I'd reel down and I'd fucking swing like I was jig fishing, and that wasn't working. And I was watching you and I was watching Ben, like you're retrieving it, whatever you're doing, and then you guys were on, right? And I was like, oh fuck! It's like the second they feel it, it's the fight's on. So with freshwater, especially with jig fishing, you have to create a little bit of slack, and that's where I was making the mistake trying to take that over to salt. It wasn't working. So when you hook set on let me give you an example here. When you're hook setting on a jig, right? So let's say you're working this jig back, boom, 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 boom. The bass is either going to hit it most of the time, and I could be wrong. Bass do crazy shit, you know, but either sideways or they're going to grab it, right? So when they grab it, their mouth is like that, right? Jig's in the mouth. If you feel that pressure because he's starting to swim off with it, and all you do is just pull back instead of setting
He's gonna open.
hook,
Yeah.
he's gonna feel that pressure and be like, "Oh, I don't like that shit." Gone, right? And it's like, "Oh fuck," jig just comes out flying. What you need to do, mouth is closed, pressure's on. Okay, I know I got a fish on. Rod tip down creates this little bit of slack right there, and instead of pulling it through the mouth, you're snapping it. So you're opening the mouth for him. The jig head's opening the mouth and inserting the hook on the top lip, hopefully, right? And a lot of guys are missing that. Create a little bit of space. Okay, there's no other way. There's nowhere else this fucking jig is, right? It's in his mouth.
Yeah.
Give it a little slack and fucking pop. If he's not there, he's not there. But 9 times out of 10, if he's there, you're gonna put it right through the top of his mouth, and that's it. You know. And when I tell guys do that, they have better success with it.
My first time fishing largemouth was out in Florida on a charter, and after losing like my fourth fish, the captain goes, "You're setting the hook like you saw a video of someone setting a hook." And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Set the hook like you're swinging a baseball bat at a fastball."
Aggressive.
And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Set that hook as hard as you can." He goes, "You're doing the look right. Like you look like you're setting the hook right." He goes, "But you need to just wham."
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, look, you do everything right, right? You go out, you buy the right color. You've done your homework on what kind of craw is in there. You got the right line, you got the right rod, you got everything dialed in. You're doing the right thing by getting the bite initially. The last thing you need to do is hook set on that fish. Like, don't get sloppy and actually pay attention to people who've done it and finish the job. It's like finishing. It's like getting to 90% of the fucking marathon and just being like, "Oh, I'm done. Cool." You know,
I'm done.
It. And dude, good job, dude, because you fucking did something that not a lot of people can do. So I think that's one of the things that makes bass fishing in general, but for me, bass fishing so fun is it keeps you it keeps you thinking, keeps you sharp between the ears, because it's like, okay, I got to do everything right for this to work, right? And if you don't, then you're not gonna get the results you want. So
You're
dialing
very
everything
rarely
and
going to
doing it
get
right,
lucky.
yeah, it happens, but yeah, very rarely. And if you want to be the guy that just like got 8 fish to 1, it's because you're doing everything right. So
Mm-hmm.
do your homework, be good at it, man. If you're doing something, fucking why not do it all the way, right?
So what's your go-to jig rod?
Right now, I've really liked Shimano. I like Shimano rods. The X Prides have always been like my jam. But this last year, because of Shimano's, the X Prides are fucking expensive, right? And I was breaking them, not breaking them, but like I was mistreating them on the boat. People step on them and shit. I needed something cheaper. So I got into St. Croix. St. Croix's been really good, the Mojo. But for
St.
those
Croix
who
is a
don't
cool
know,
brand.
Jonathan SoCal hook
Hook
setters,
setters?
he's wrapping rods, and he's like, bro, I'm gonna make you something. So we're developing a Boondock rod, and
Nice.
I'm targeting people who don't really know how to like hook set. It's gonna help you. It's a moderate fast instead of a fast action, right? And that's gonna help drive that hook. The guys who know how to hook set on a jig are gonna have zero problems with it because they're gonna fucking swing. But the guys who are just
Yeah.
a little bit on the learning side of it,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna have more success because it's gonna help drive the hook. So it's gonna be like a 7-8 to 7-10, heavy, moderate, fast, and that's just my go-to. If I'm fishing
Ooh,
clear water, I'm fishing small.
710, huh?
I like a big stick, son.
And what's
Mm.
the pound rating on that? Is that like an 8 to 17?
Like my actual flipping stick is right here. Where the fuck is this thing? This is a 7. This ain't it. This is my flipping stick. This is my meat stick right here. This is a 711 extra heavy.
711.
711 extra heavy, and it's for a 1/2 to a 3-ounce jig, but it's a fast action. But
What's the line rating on it?
line rating on it is 14 to 30. So,
Oh,
but that's what I've gotten used to the swinging, you know, and I know a lot of guys that don't have that, because where do you really use this rod in like a local open lake? It's not that common,
yeah.
right? So a fast action, moderate fast is going to be just right, and it's going to help you gain confidence in your swing, your hook sets, and just fall in love with jig fishing the way I have, you know. So I still throw the shit. It's just that's my go-to, and I stick to it
Mhm.
until like I absolutely can't. Like, okay, they don't want this shit today.
So you're
And I'm
just
like,
fishing. You're just fishing swim jigs most of the time, and
flipping
jigs in
jigs,
general.
dragging, because I know I can generate. But like I said, a crawfish for a bass is on the menu like year round. Like, why wouldn't it bite it, right? I just gotta put it in the right
Mhm.
place, make it do the right thing, and I'm gonna get a bite. That's my
Yeah.
mentality. Go
Yeah,
out there with that positive
it's not like they
mentality.
go away.
They don't go away. They don't say, "Oh, not today. I don't want to." They're opportunists, man. They're gonna eat because it's there. Yeah, there are times that are better. Like the same thing with the bite out there. They're on smelt or whatever it is, and they're gonna bite better, and that happens here too. But they're opportunists. They're gonna feed when something's in front of them. So
Yep.
move it right, have the right gear, and that no fish day turns into a 2 fish day, and that's enough for me and a lot of people. You know?
I like that. Move it right and have the right gear.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Tom. Have a good night, man. What'd you
All right,
say?
Tom.
Move it, and have the right gear.
Move it
Move
right and have the right gear.
Oh, move it right and have the right gear.
it's all in the presentation, right? And like if you have a cat, you know what that's like when you're playing with them and shit. And sometimes they're just
Hmm.
looking at it, but you twitch it a different way, and oh fuck, they gotta get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Kind of the same thing. You gotta
That
feed
is
something
true.
that get them to fucking bite,
Well, yeah, you got
With
to get them to bite, and then you got to land it.
and you gotta land it. And now that's where that net man comes in. Ben's gonna come in, scoop that fish up, give me knuckles right after.
net jobs on point.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
have a good
important.
net. You gotta have a good net job.
Yeah, if you're out there solo, man, just know, it's everything comes
Dude,
together,
that
and you're gonna
always
have
that
success.
always trips me out, man. Like seeing somebody solo catch a big fish and then net it themselves.
Mhm.
Dude,
Because you have to keep that tension, right?
yeah.
You have to keep that tension on the rod, and you scoop that fish out with one hand.
But how fun is that?
Respect.
That you go out there and you have to mentally do all these things, right? You did everything right, you got the result you wanted, and now you got to do this extra shit because you're solo. You know, there's a lot that goes into fishing, and a lot of people don't see it. And even some
Mm-mm.
Americans like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fish. You want to go fish?" That seems
It's
boring.
boring.
Like,
Yeah.
you're
Because
thinking about
everybody thinks
some
you just go
movie.
out there and sit and
You're thinking about some movie
wait
where
for
like
a.
some old man sitting there with a bobber. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not the type of fishing I do. I'm aggressively
That
hunting
that
these
sounds
fish.
pretty nice, though.
It does. It does.
yeah.
Well, they have night days out here, and dude, sometimes we just go out there with catfish bait and some beers, and that's cool in
And just
itself.
hang out.
That's a whole different type of fishing. You know, the type of fishing that is, the type of fishing that I do, the type of fishing that tournament fishing is. That's stressful, you know,
Oh
but it's
Mhm.
man.
rewarding. And sometimes you just want to relax. And dude, that's what's so beautiful about fishing, right? That it has so many aspects to it that it will apply to everybody. You're a chill guy, you just want to sit there and chill with some bait and talk and have a beer, you can do that. You want to
Yep.
aggressively go out hunt for some fish, you can do that.
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah. You want to go out there and
Dude,
just
it's
clear your
funny because we
mind and
talk
just get
about
to
this
You
all the
flake,
time.
you do
Like
that.
you
we'd
want
be
to
on
get
the
on a
boat. Go what?
say you want to get on a party boat, get some live bait, fly line,
You can do that.
do that.
Dude, it's
So
crazy though, but we've talked about being on like we talked about this multiple times. Like we get on the boat sometimes and it's like we're not even talking most of the time, man. Like, it's just quiet, just and then here and there we'll say some words, but you're honed in, I mean, if you're really serious about what you're doing, right?
but then you've been in positions where all you do is crack jokes and you're talking shit. And
Mhm.
it's like, oh fuck, I'm getting bit. And it's like fishing fell behind the conversation and the interaction you had with somebody, especially if it's
Yep.
somebody you care about, you haven't been around them that long or that for a
You
long
turn
time,
to
or
say
whatever.
something
It's
to him, and you're like,
different.
"Oh, whoa!"
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
oh
and you
shit, I
catch
just
a
got
big old
bit.
sand bass.
And that's just the icing on the fucking cake. Like you went out there and you had a great time with your boys or your girl, whatever it is, and then you caught something on top of it. How do you not love
I
fishing? How do you
I
not fall in
always
love with
say
that?
that I just like driving boats around. I might as well grab a rod.
I mean, I know there's guys out there that just like to be in touch with the water, touch with their boat,
Hmm.
like, and that's just their piece.
Dude,
So I
sometimes I
mean,
go
it's
outside and
good.
hang out with the boat.
No, you don't, do you?
Yes, I do. How many times have you called me and I'm out there sitting with the boat?
You're a, you're a liar.
All the time.
Dude,
You'd be
yeah.
lying.
Nope.
I'm in my driveway sometimes, and I'm sitting in the boat, like going through bait or whatever. But it just feels good to be sitting on it, like I'm on the
Yeah,
carpet,
I own a
and my
boat.
I
son
I
sees me
Yep.
and
don't
he wants to come over,
I don't sit on it. I pull up a chair next to it.
and you talk to it.
I have a cigar and we'll just sit there and we'll just be together.
I've never done that.
It's hard for me to believe that.
Hey, man and machine, dude, they go hand in hand. You know,
Hey
it's something
man.
that he loves, and I can see it. You know, but
So Charlie,
hey,
it's your favorite time of the show.
Um Hold on. I wanted to say so real quick about the event on Saturday. Um you guys are gonna have people vendors, pop-ups. What else are you guys gonna be doing? Raffles, food?
so it's gonna be obviously from 10 a.m. to 3, right? Because we gotta give these guys time to unwind. Because shout out to all the guys at Tackle Express. James, Logan, Harry, Dylan, Chad. Like they put this thing. I put it together with their help, but they're they're on the registers, cashing out people, talking to people, helping them pick the right hooks or whatever. So it takes a village, right? So it's a great event where you can come talk fishing. If you have questions about a swim bait, you got Toxic Piz, you got questions about the salt, you got you guys. If somebody wants to learn about jig fishing, you got me. Like, how many of these events have you had somebody just come up and talk your ear off for 30 minutes? And it's not wasted time. Maybe they bought
Mm-mm.
something, maybe they didn't. But you taught somebody something, and now they took that away, and it's like, oh, hey, that guy from Bait Slingers, like he really took the time to like explain this and that. Next time you make a drop, he's gonna remember you. You know.
Yep.
So it's about bringing people together, having a fun time. Obviously for the vendors to make money, because we need to make money. It's a business at the end of the day. But in return, you get awesome baits at good prices. You get information from the vendors. You get to go inside the shop because they're gonna have deals. Every $40 you spend, you get a raffle ticket. So the vendors are going to put together like a little raffle bucket, and the shop's going to put a couple raffle buckets together, so you guys can have a chance of winning some free shit.
Nice.
And they're just going to have deals, free food, good people. Like, if you got nothing to do on this Saturday, man, just come out and have some fun with us.
You don't have to buy anything; just hang out.
Buy something, but no, he's right. You don't have to buy anything. Just come out and hang out. Talk, the way we talk here.
Nah, it's always cool to hang out.
Yeah,
it's always cool to hang out at the spots. But guys, if you can't make it to Santa Clarita and you're out in San Diego, make sure you guys catch Tackle Meet. Tackle Meet's also going on that day. They're gonna have their first San Diego Tackle Meet, so more to come, right? But if you don't make it to Santa Clarita and you're closer to San Diego, take a ride down there.
So it's kind of one of those things. They're definitely far enough apart where
you could choose. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like if you're in San Diego, you're probably not coming to Santa Clarita, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But either way, if it's kind of like in the middle, right?
Yeah. No, pick the one that's close to you. There's no middle.
There's no middle.
No.
Yeah. What if somebody lives in Temecula? I don't know. My geography is
spend time with people that want to talk fishing with you. Teach you a little
for
something.
sure.
Help them out, support local, whether it be there or here. Just get out on a beautiful. It's going to be 76 degrees out here.
Nice.
A little bit overcast.
Yeah, if you're in Temecula,
go to Lakeside.
Yeah.
No, you said it was in the middle.
Whatever, man.
We want to see all our Temecula brothers out there.
All right. What's your biggest bass on record on one of your jigs?
8.5.
Nice.
8.5. I haven't broken that 10-pound mark one day, but the journey there is what's fun, right?
Yeah.
All the memories and all the people you meet on the way there, and then that happens. That's a good way to do it, So
8 pounds
on the jig.
8 pounds is something to brag about, though. Sheesh.
It was fun.
On your jig.
On the jig.
Nice.
A lot of fun. So.
What about smallmouth? Do you fish smallmouth?
Smallmouth bite the green pumpkin purple. They love that color. But I think maybe like a 2 or 3.
Where's the closest spot that has smallmouth?
Pyramid. Castake has some too, but Pyramid's usually where you see some nice come out of there.
So Pyramid has a couple smallmouth.
Pyramid has smallmouth in there. Beautiful colors.
I didn't realize we had them that close.
I mean, Johnny's been talking about putting him here. He's sneaking some fish in here, but no, I think they need like colder water to survive. I don't know how.
They run deeper too, right? Or
they run real deep.
They run.
Part here is like 50 feet, if that. So it's not enough for them. But yeah, you want smallmouth? They love the jig. Go out there and throw a little micro jig, a little puff ball, dude. That'll do it. So
what about your biggest calico?
That night it was probably 3
it was
pounds,
like
maybe 2.
Yeah, it was a nice one.
It was nice, dude. Oh, dude, the way.
Hey, for your first calico, that was a nice calico, right, Luke? 3 pounds. That's a nice calico, man.
I wouldn't say no to a 3-pounder right now.
What about a spotty? Have you caught a spotty before?
I've caught a spotty, a couple spotties. Yeah, tiny things, but nonetheless, they're fun.
Yeah.
And then we went out on some boat last month, and I caught a. Dude, what the fuck? It was a type of shark.
It was it looked weird, dude. It was kind of like a feral shark or
It was like a weird looking shark.
It looked like an old man, dude. An old man shark.
Yeah,
it was all wrinkly.
The fucking skin was like sandpaper.
It was a wrinkle shark.
Dope. I don't know what shark. But when I caught it,
swell shark. Swell shark.
A swell shark.
And I caught like 3 swell sharks.
I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. It was just squid all the way down, and they were biting it.
Dude, that was a fun charter.
It was a lot.
That was for Caesar's birthday.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for Caesar's birthday, caught a swell shark.
Yeah, but I mean,
he got 2, 3. You got like 3.
I caught 3 of those things, dude. Almost back to back. I think there was like a rock fishing.
Dude, they look old and like wrinkly.
I couldn't tell.
Crazy looking.
And then they get all like nasty and they start turning. And they look all bulgy and shit.
You know how shark? You get a shark and it starts like twisting. This one gets all like
what are you doing to me? Yeah.
hey, let me go.
But it was fun. Any type of fishing, man, I'm down with it. It just so happens that this is 10 minutes away, and I'm a cheap bastard, so
You got to take a ride down there, man.
Invites open
One of these
always,
days.
man. So you let me know when.
He still hasn't float tubed yet.
I haven't done anything.
I've owned 2 float tubes in my life, and I've never done it.
You don't use them? Can you float tube and
No, it's no
you
contact.
can't float tube.
You
Oh,
can't even
okay.
kayak. When I was doing the kayak thing, you can't even be on a kayak because you could flip over and they don't want you touching the water. It's Palmdale's drinking water.
Oh,
So, yeah, they filter it or do something with it. So no contact. But which is weird, they allow you to right now they got hunting going on so that you can shoot birds and send your dog in for them, but you can't touch it because you're a sucio. But
that's kind of. Have you ever fished Kachuma Lake?
Kachuma, no. But it's the same
Kachuma's
thing, right?
like up. Yeah, they don't. It's a no contact lake.
Well, same thing with Casitas, I think, right?
I think those other lakes are active drinking water. I think the place that you're talking about is a drinking like reservoir. It's like a backup.
They do something because right outside they have like a filter plant.
But I don't think it's I could be wrong, but I don't think it's the active drinking water.
No, they got to do something with it.
I think the active drinking water comes from the aqueduct.
Yeah, I know that they get.
But it is like a secondary.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is why
I can't touch it. You can't even go in and grab a bass if it's stuck or nothing. Like you can get in trouble for it.
All right,
man.
Charlie.
All right, guys. Hey, man. Thank you guys for hopping on. Aldo, thanks for hopping on, man. Sharing a little bit of what's happening on Saturday. Sharing about what you do too. Stoked to always see you creating out there, man, and getting people bit. Guys, make sure you stop by the event. It should be fun, man. I mean, what event are you gonna catch?
We should have beanies.
Beanies. Oh, gonna have beanies too.
You're gonna have beanies? Oh, nice. Piz. If you've been wanting to get a Piz, stop by, man. It's hard to get a Piz. You want some Boondock stuff? You want some base slinger stuff? Fish RX. All the vendors.
I think Credo's gonna be there.
Credo's gonna be there. Big shout outs to my boy Credo. Your pal Credo. Yeah, man. But Aldo, thanks a lot for hopping on. Thanks a lot for putting up this show. But we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Well, thank you guys for doing it, man. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Bye, guys. Thanks a lot for sticking by. Later.